The pitch seems to suit it. Good call to bowl first. It certainly looks like there'll be something early on for the bowlers. The openers will really need to keep things tight for the early overs.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. Got all of it, and for 6.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Going with pace now.
The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Into the gap, nice shot.
Cut away off the front foot. Nice shot.
Khan is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Good bit of timing there.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Catch. Yep.
That's out. It's caught.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many. That always looked like a total that would be tough to defend. They would have hoped to put up more of a fight, though. In the end, a very comprehensive...
Hello, everyone.
I suppose that decision brings with it an element of surprise. Bowling first would on paper seem the riskier decision. They must have considerable belief in their frontline attack.
Yep.
Nice shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yeah.
Picks the gap perfectly.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Nicely played.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. Just a slight tweak to the run-up will sort it out.
Yep.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yeah.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground.
Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. There's trouble here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
For none.
Yep.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps. Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Drives and misses everything.
Oh, that was a coat of paint away from hitting the wickets. Great bowling. Deserved more reward.
3 added in that over. Karnataka are 46 for none. Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Good ball.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yep.
Well, there was a bit of noise there, but it certainly wasn't the bat, and they did well to get back for 2.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Great shot.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting.
Yep.
Brilliant diving stop.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Bowling.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them. Oh
Yep.
my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
And that brings up the 100-run partnership for these two.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack. Beaten on the drive.
Ball.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Yep.
Times it nicely. A couple on offer here.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Ball.
Khan got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep. Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now, just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
Nicely played, perfect timing.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Great shot there to get the century. A
Great
fantastic
batting,
performance.
smashing it all over the park. 100 runs in no time.
Yep.
Middle that one, great timing.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep. Keeper's end.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler's end.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps. They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Catch it.
A loose delivery, seen early, and it was dispatched easily.
Khan has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
And that marks the end of the match. Karnataka have taken the victory. Thank you very much for joining us here for this match. Please take care and drive safely
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness, a class above.
Well, that was a really one-sided contest. The result never looking in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.